Hey guys, how's it going? It's Alex of coyotestarastrology, and this is my weekly forecast for the week of Monday the 18th of February 2019. You guys will be catching this on Tuesday the 19th. So happy full moon in Virgo. We're celebrating a full moon in Virgo today, but it might not really feel like a celebration. Full moons tend to be a climax of energy that illuminates a topic that sign tends to govern. So when we're talking about Virgo, we're really talking about purification and organization. So maybe not the most celebratory energy, but it is going to offer some grounded perspective and some productive, practical themes regarding looking at areas of our life that are a little bit confusing right now, or just simply unhealthy. This full moon is in opposition to Mercury conjunct Neptune. We also had Chiron leave Pisces yesterday. So let's talk about Chiron and Pisces last week in the last degrees of Pisces. When a planetary body prepares to leave a sign, as Chiron did yesterday, it sort of gives this last shove of the message that sign carries. So with Chiron and Pisces, Chiron being the collective wound, when it's in Pisces, we're talking about soul wounds or spiritual wounds, karmic wounds, patterns, addictions, a general sense of feeling lost in a certain area of our life. So with Chiron leaving Pisces last week, it brought up a lot of emotions for a lot of people. And with Mercury conjunct Neptune, there can be a lot of confusion internally as well. Mercury conjunct Neptune can be great for creativity, but it can also lead to hysteria or imbalances within the psyche. Hysteria such as, you feel an ache in your body and then you Google it and all of a sudden you've convinced yourself that you have a horrible disease or whatever. It's this sort of hysterical letting our thoughts get away from ourselves or having them sort of go all over the place. So this Virgo moon is in opposition to that, which is providing stability, organization, and a grounded perspective on an area of our life that is feeling that way. And then taking it that step further of, okay, what do I need to do to get rid of this? What list do I need to make of things that I need to do, accomplish, or adhere to in order to not feel this chaos anymore? So it depends on what area of your chart this is happening, what types of themes this is going to bring up. It could be in your relationship house or your finances or whatnot. And if you would like to look at your chart deeper, you can email me. My email will be down below. But it's really a time of streamlining and clearing. Virgo is about health, so this is literal detoxes or committing to a new health regimen, or a figurative one of just, I need this type of energy out of my life and I'm going to clear it. I use the example in my Instagram post about this full moon. It's kind of like after a long storm or something, taking a broom and sweeping off the porch and all the plants have fallen and the garden gnome has fallen over and chipped its head or whatever, and you kind of go and sweep everything and put everything back, get everything in alignment. So that's sort of the energy of this Virgo moon. Virgo just really wants things to be in order. So I think a lot of us are feeling like that, particularly after the little bit of a storm that Chiron transit brought in. Then we have Venus transiting Saturn and Pluto this week in Capricorn. And this is nice. We've been talking a lot about Saturn and Pluto in Capricorn and how they're these kind of gnarly guys that have been standing together and forcing everyone to do some really, really hard things. It's been a very serious time with these two megalithic planets together in Capricorn, which is very serious. So with Venus passing through them, planet of love and beauty, although she is in Capricorn, so she's not expressing it that openly, with her passing through these guys, there can be this week this surge of some kind of Venusian positivity regarding perhaps our careers or anything that we're really committed to and having to work really hard for right now. So that's really positive. And I think because she's going to conjunct the South Node in Capricorn as well, this is bringing in that theme we've been talking about not forgetting while we're handling all of this really hard stuff right now to take care of ourselves. And I think Venus coming in there in the mix is going to remind us of that even more this week. Have kind of a funny example regarding that, actually. I did a show with my friend Daniela Winsong and my friend David Palmer, the Leo King. I'll put the link to the video we did in the description box as well. But the three of us were astrologers, and we went out to dinner last night. We talked astrology, and then we went back to Daniela's house, and we had some tea, and we're just having a super fun evening. And I had some tribal markers, and we did some face paint, and had no intentions of doing a video at all. And we ended up just feeling inspired to go ahead and do one, and we all kept our face paint on, and we piled onto Daniela's bed and her sort of small space, and we put the camera on, and we had no plan, no script, nothing. We just started basically talking about what we had been talking about when the camera was off. And I was reading the comments on that video today, and there are some people that were having a difficult time with the fact that David, who's a very high-profile astrologer and whose image is always very professional, he's one of the hardest working people I know, they were having an issue with the fact that he was in a casual atmosphere with face paint on his face. And I have no idea why that is, but they did. And sorry. And they were giving him shit about it. And were even insinuating, because he was between Danielle and I, that there was something sexual going on because we were sitting next to one another. And I thought that this was a perfect sort of example about this polarity point, that the collective is, everyone's kind of in a different place between the South Node in Capricorn, the rigid, old school, traditional, stoic, responsible, reputation, old traditional way of doing things, and the North Node in Cancer, where we're all being asked to evolve into, which is connecting with the inner child, being playful, kicking your shoes off, making sure that you're still having fun while you work hard on all of these things. So it was really interesting to see a reaction from some people who were really triggered by this person that they look at as being very business and Capricorn, whatever, was taking a moment for himself to have fun with his friends. And he happened to be nice enough to talk astrology while he was just hanging out and then share it with his viewers. And I just thought that was really interesting, that there is still many in the collective that are very much trapped in this traditional way of doing things, and anything outside of that is seen as deviant or triggering and threatening. So this week, when Venus passes through the South Node in Capricorn, we might want to keep that in mind. And I think she's going to help remind us that, yes, this is a time when we're all working extremely hard. Yes, it's difficult. Some people I know are up against unimaginable stress right now. But to remember that it's okay to take that time to still have fun and make sure that we're making time for other things as well. So starting out the week with the moon in Virgo, we can get organized. What do I really need to make everything happen? What needs to go? Doing a clearance, maybe, cleaning out the closets, again, literally or figuratively, and carrying that energy throughout the week of, I'm still working hard, but Venus is here to give me some positivity, showing me a loving way that I can show up for myself while I'm handling all of the stuff that I'm trying to carry right now. We're all under a tremendous amount of stress. So we all definitely deserve it. And we have Chiron in Aries now. And Chiron in Aries is the collective identity. So it is a time to show up boldly and bravely as ourselves, because it's a time of figuring out who that self even is, and it might be different than it used to be, and having the dedication to being honest and true and integral and in alignment with who that person is and showing up that way. Yeah, I think that's about it, guys. If you have enjoyed this video, please do give it a like and a share. I really appreciate it. And if you would like to reach out to me for a natal chart reading, my email will be down below. I've been having a lot of fun with you guys lately, particularly with this Venus energy coming in, because it's changing the vibe a little bit. So yeah, reach out to me if you would like, and if you have enjoyed the music in the back of this video, this music has been brought to you by Ascendant, and I will put the track listing in the description box as well. All right, you guys, have a great day, and I will see you in the next video.